Good evening. You are watching the Tanaka Ishira show, and I am your host, Tanaka Ishira. I'm wearing a wig that is made of hair which fell from your scalp onto your barber's shop floor and ended up on my head. This week, we're celebrating Women in Tech. And with us today, we have a very special panelist, Mr. Josh Heller, who's been working as a software engineer in New York for the last 11 years. So, welcome, Mr. Josh Heller. So, let's start this conversation with what are your opinions on reserving seats in tech for women? I think reservations sometimes are necessary. So here's the thing. I work for this finance firm, and I've been working there for 3 years. I'm a PHP developer, and my office is in downtown New York. And recently, my team hired this very smart, intelligent employee. Her name is Sarah. She took over my seat, and my manager, without even caring about my feelings, gave my seat to Sarah. That seat is nearby the window. So by the time it's 5 or 6 p.m. and it's time to leave the office, I I used to enjoy the view of the whole New York City. You know, that view and that landscape, that view inspired something within me. And I really never understood how, the landscape could trigger feelings within me. And now Sarah gets to enjoy that. And you know what they did? They switched my seat in the middle of the office. It's like having my own booth. And I get nervous because people, whenever they're like exiting or entering the office, they can see me. And I get nervous. I get all the attention and I get nervous. I'm not used to this and I don't want to become used to that. So, Sarah, if you're listening, last Thursday I brought cookies. I gave everybody two, but one to you. I can bring a whole jar exclusively for you, only if you convince Henry's my manager, to switch back the seats. So I really think reservation is necessary. That seat was reserved for me. I was sitting in that seat for the last 3 years, and now it doesn't belong to me anymore. So that is what I think about it. What I meant was the reservation policy where certain percentage of workforce in a company is reserved for women. Oh, that. Okay. Mm, Honestly, I don't know how I feel about the conservation of female positions at a work. Because, by the way, did you said conversation? I don't remember did you said, was it preservation, I think, isn't it? Reservation, sorry. I'm bad with the words, actually. So, I don't know how I feel about the reservation of uh, positions within the company for female employees or diversity hiring. And see, as long as it's not going to hurt my employment in the future, I don't care about it. But if it ends up hurting my employment in the future, I might not be a big fan of the policy. As a male coder, as a male programmer who have been in the industry for about 11 years, I have never faced difficulty in, bagging a position, getting a role. But honestly, if the policy of, and I've never seen this policy being implemented in the workplaces where I have uh, been employed. However, if it does end up hurting my position, I might not be of, I might not be okay with it. I believe talent wins in the end, anyways. However, this policy might end up hurting talented people from the get-go. So, for instance, let's say we have two people, X and Y, okay? And let's say X is more talented than Y, but the policy of this reservation, it benefits Y. X is more talented, but the policy benefits Y. And I'm not putting any genders. I want to give out this disclaimer. I'm not putting any genders. The X and Y are just people. I'm not talking about any gender. So Y got into the company because of the policy and X didn't, but X was more talented. And yes, I am comparing, okay? Comparison, it has been there in the society since decades, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I know I have heard about these things that comparison is a thief of joy. I get it. Where's the FIR? So the thing is that if X's self-esteem or X's uh, faith in their esteem or confidence isn't as strong as their faith in the abilities, okay, they might feel a little bit dejected. They might feel that it's unfair because it is unfair, to be honest. So if I'm talking to like the person who came up with the policy, why not extend the pool? Why are we changing? Why are we like meddling with the original pie chart? Why not add another one? Okay. And I'm talking about like the pie chart in terms of whatever the hiring structure is, that this is a percentage of people, we this percentage of people should be males or whatever. Why not add another pie chart? Why not extend the talent pool instead of shrinking it and, making reservations? So that's what I feel about it. And I don't think it is unfair. It is biased. That's what I feel about it.